Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Mrteamguy with another episode of Gaming Spotlight. Today I want to talk about a casual indie multiplayer game called Overcooked 2. Developed by Ghost Town Games and Team 17 Digital, Overcooked 2 was released on August 7th, 2018. Surprisingly, Overcooked 2 has a bit of a story to it, which quite frankly makes no sense, but it's fun to follow along with anyway. In it, the Onion King desires to learn the most exotic of food making practices, and begins to read from a strange book called the Necronomicon. In the process, he by accident raises the Bread, a horde of zombie bread slices who begin to wreak havoc on the world. Scared and with nothing more to do, the Onion Knight sends you and your partner Chef on a culinary journey to learn all you can instead. It's ridiculous, but I love it, and it's more than I ever expected in a game like this. Overcooked 2 is a simple game, and that's probably why it's so fun. It's easy to catch a grasp of, and almost anyone with enough effort can master it too. In it, you'll control a group of chefs as they race to prepare meals for a hungry audience as they line up across the top of your screen. It's a simple premise, but the resulting chaos that comes out of creating and preparing these meals is where Overcooked gets enjoyable. Not only will you have to keep out of each other's way, you'll have to make sure you don't burn or overcook any ingredients while also making sure completed meals get out to service on time. An early but simple example is the procedure to cook sushi rolls. You need a plate which might need to be washed by someone first. You'll need to get the seaweed to wrap it in as well as protein to put inside the sushi, which in fact must be chopped first. You'll need the rice too, but that can't be used without being boiled. Leave anything running for too long and the kitchen will catch fire, ruining other meals unless you put them out yourself. It sounds complicated, but throw in some cramped kitchens as well as other environmental factors and it gets downright hectic. This is but one of the simplest recipes that is thrown at you early on Overcooked 2, but the game gets progressively more hectic as you progress through its hilariously goofy story mode. You'll prepare salads in a hot air balloon, while the strong winds slide around the locations of your workstations, before quickly crashing it into a sushi station and having to adjust your workflow entirely. Overcooked 2 is committed to keep things chaotic, and this is reflected in local places you will prepare meals in. You will be able to prepare meals across space and time using portal transporters, or even throw ingredients between kitchens floating down a rapidly shifting river. Throwing ingredients is new in Overcooked 2, and if you throw a raw ingredient at your assistant, they'll catch it. Or you can bypass them entirely and throw it into a pot or pan instead. It sounds like a disaster in a fast-paced game, but it works surprisingly well with a little issue. The pacing feels just right. In the story mode, you'll slowly be introduced to basic recipes. Think salads that require chopped tomatoes. Then you'll have to serve meals that require 3 components, but all of them need to be cooked. Then you'll have to create 3 different recipe types, using the same 3 ingredients just preparing differently. Throw in some environmental quirks like the need to wash dishes or random fire popping up, or even on side of a kitchen having fewer working stoves, and things get overrun quickly. Players wanting to go at it solo can still do so, of course, but the experience is a little bit more stressful. You'll switch between 2 playable chefs using the shoulder button and develop your own strategies, but this is a game that really feels like it should be enjoyed with more people. There's something special about Overcooked 2, and that is it encourages you to replay levels and work out the best, most efficient ways to serve up a meal to snatch that prestigious 3-star rating. There are a ton of levels, different settings, the map to explore is huge, there's a new throwing mechanic that is super fun, levels are super dynamic, tons of new recipes, sushi and stuff. If you love the first Overcooked, you will love this one too. So yeah, this game definitely gets my recommendation. Okay, this was your boy Mrteamguy with another episode of Gaming Spotlight. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and have a nice day.